Welcome to the first 2015 episode of What's on Yours. My name's Michael Hennessy.
And I'm Cindy Smith.
All right. So, Cindy, how was your Christmas?
Busy, crazy, you name it, it was that Christmas.
It was, family, super busy, and
Yep.
lots of books, movies, TVs.
Books.
to talk about.
Mostly books, not too much movies.
Yeah.
And you?
It was great until the Christmas tree fell over in the middle of the night one evening and made it sound like the dog was jumping through the window. That was interesting.
That's what you get for leaving alcohol around a tree.
I did not wind up getting really books or music or anything like that this year, but that's what the library is for me.
Exactly.
We've been hitting that regularly.
That's good.
It is. So, what was the biggest thing that you received over Christmas in terms that you were excited about in terms of books or movies or music?
Nothing particular.
No.
I mean, it was just stuff that I had on my wish list for books.
And you got stuff on your wish list.
I got a few things from my wish list.
Like
yes.
what?
You're gonna make me remember. I can't think. I'm drawing a blank. I wasn't prepared. You'll edit this out, right?
It's harsh. You never know what's going to happen here.
It was a few books that were off my wish list.
Okay.
But
Is there
I
any
think
shopaholic type book in there?
nope, that was I got before.
Oh, okay. That's right. You don't put a moratorium on the December books before Christmas.
Yeah.
And that's happened to us a few times. We get books for people and they said it comes out in December. So, oh yeah, I just bought it. Well, it's December. You shouldn't buy it because Christmas is coming.
That was kind of like a birthday / I need to spoil me gift.
Oh, okay.
That's how I'm justifying that purchase.
Okay. So that was already that you've already read that book? Shopaholic.
Read it, gone, in the process of reviewing it now. So
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's and that'll be up on Cindy's Love of Books pretty soon.
within the next week or so, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
But I can tell you, Michael got Lego books. I can remember Lego books.
Lego books. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
That's good. So that was what you had at Christmas. Well, like what's the one you got on your schedule right now?
I'm reading two. I'm reading Gone Girl
Mm-hmm.
by Gillian Flynn
Excellent. Okay.
and Girl Online by Zoella, who is a YouTuber.
That's it. That's two very interesting things you've got there. Gone Girl, Gillian Flynn. She's the author, and she adapted her own book for the screenplay. And there's been raves about how well she adapted it, and how David Finch David Finch made that movie with Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike. I mean, that's definitely going to be in the running for some Oscars.
That's it.
So they're really saying that Gillian Flynn is the real deal, both as an author and as a screenwriter. So that's interesting.
Yeah. I'm excited to read it. I mean,
Yeah.
should be fun.
So what do you got tied in with that book? Is there some event coming up?
I should be taking part in it's watch the movie, read the book, watch the movie, and live tweet it.
Excellent. And
So
who's
I'm
gonna
not.
be joining you with that.
I have no idea. I haven't gotten the specifics yet,
Okay.
but I know they just pick a handful of bloggers, and we all get together and watch it, say on a specific night, and then
Right.
we just live tweet it.
And who is they? Who's the they that's doing the picking?
It's a PR company that works with Fox Media,
Okay.
so it's just a little.
It's a tie-in with the DVD release, Blu-ray release.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
That's it. Yep, this is my second time doing it with them, so it should be fun.
Okay. So you're expecting the movie to be on your doorstep any moment?
Sometime this afternoon,
We
yes.
hear the doorbell. You might be off to get Gone Girl.
I might be off to get Gone Girl.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
the other one, Zoella, I had heard about that one being kind of like a mini controversy in that she didn't really write it. It was ghost written, and people were like, oh, I can't believe a celebrity didn't write their own book, as if it's the first time that's ever happened.
That's it. Yeah, that's a big. And everybody is just in an uproar. Well, it's not her book. Somebody wrote it for her.
Right.
But I mean, she had to have some input into the book for them to write it. I mean, I don't see them just writing a book and using her name.
I mean, there's some criticism there, and a lot of it just comes across as sour grapes. As in,
Yeah.
I could have done a YouTube show and gotten someone to write a book for me. So why wasn't it me? Kind of sour grapes almost.
It is, and it's too bad because if you watch Zoella, she's a really nice person. I mean, I love watching her. She's so real and natural, and I don't think she's phony. But then I'm only seeing her what she puts out.
The persona, the YouTube persona, right?
That's it. But I've seen her like in different clips, and she's the same personality in like other people's vlogs. So it's not like she's just doing it for herself, but she's been in other clips. So, but that's what it is. It's all, well, you know, it's not fair. How come she gets the book deal?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Sour grapes, sour grapes.
That's it. And I think there's so many of the YouTubers getting on that writing bandwagon too.
Now, the Zoella one, is that part of a larger event, or is that just a standalone for your reviewing?
Oh, no, that's just, I'm reviewing it. I don't even have to review it because I bought the book.
Okay. Now, This is unusual because I remember we had a discussion before, and you don't overlap your books. Are you overlapping books now? Have you started 2015 with something different?
I started reading Girl Online, and then I got contacted about Gone Girl. So it's kind of like I have to read the book before I watch the movie.
Right.
Because I'm not making that same mistake I made with The Maze Runner.
The Maze Runner. Okay.
Yes. So.
Now, The Maze Runner, had you read that book?
I had not read the book.
Okay. And then I remember some of your tweets and some of your blog posts about Maze Runner, and it seemed like it wasn't just a simple popcorn movie for you.
No, it's, you know, when you watch a movie, like especially when it's based on a book, and you're watching and you're just sitting there and you know you're missing something. That was me. Like I'm sitting there and I'm like, because I got the movie, but it just felt like I was missing like little tidbits of stuff. Because it just, you know, I'd sit there and I'm like, well, there's like no girls in this movie. Like, why are there no girls in the movie except for that one? Like, they're all guys that are in this maze.
Okay.
And somebody said, oh, you have to read the book in order to find that out. So it was like,
I'm not a big fan of having to read the book to get information that's pertinent to the movie. That would bug me too.
Yeah. Because I knew, like, when I was watching, I'm like, okay, I'm missing something. Something is just, I mean, there's so many movies you can just watch the movie and not read the book and get the gist of it. But then there's some where you need to read the book first in order to follow the movie.
Okay. What was your overall opinion of the movie?
I mean, it was good. I mean, I enjoyed it. Like, even though I didn't know like a lot of the stuff, but it was just, it was like it was real. Like this could happen in some part of the world.
Okay.
Like so it was just amazing.
If you had to relate it to something other large movie, what kind of movies would you sort of say? If you like Amazon, if you like this, you might like this.
See, I don't know what I could compare it to.
Was it aimed at like the Divergent crowd? Was it aimed at the
Hunger
Games crowd?
I would, Divergent and Hunger Games, sort of like that with the racing and every man for himself in order to survive.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
What is it with this kind of dystopian fiction that has children having to kill each other to be a winner?
I don't know, but that was just like the whole thing when it was the paranormal stuff. I think it just goes through like whatever the publishers want, like the new twist on it. So,
right.
We're kind of over the paranormal vampire-ish things. So now let's move into kids killing kids.
Zombies has been going pretty well.
And zombies, that's still pretty...
They haven't flogged that completely yet because there's iZombie that's coming out and a couple other ones.
Yeah.
In the Flesh, I think, is one that's on Netflix now.
Okay.
Similar shows like that. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. So your recent movie was Maze Runner, and your recent books Gone Girl and Girl Online.
Yep, those are the three recent things. So.
Gone Girl Online.
And it's funny how that happened. I mean, it was just purely coincidental, and yeah.
Okay. Now, I've started watching a Canadian show. I didn't realize it was a Canadian show.
Okay.
I should have. Orphan Black. We started watching that on the past weekend.
Okay.
And the lead actress in that is pretty phenomenal in that she's playing multiple characters. And I had to do a little bit of reading because I wanted to know how they filmed it. So they do multiple takes, like when it's her with one of her others that she has to play.
Okay.
So they film the thing twice, and they have her stand in double, replacing who are the opposite, the
Wow.
character opposite her. And when she's doing something, when it's her with herself or something like this, they hold tennis balls at the level of where the eyes would be. So when she has to make contact, she's looking in
Oh
the
my
right
gosh.
direction. Kind of things like that. So it's not just simply, it's like another level above just acting with a group of people, right? You have to act like against a tennis ball or something,
Mhm.
which
Oh my god.
you have to have a
Wow.
little bit better. I don't know if you've ever seen Orphan Black.
I have not seen Orphan
Okay,
Black.
because I was about to let loose a whole bunch of spoilers, but really, seriously, if you kind of like slightly sci-fi, but not heavy sci-fi thriller, check out the pilot. The pilot is one of the better pilots that I've seen in that you really want to know what comes next.
Okay.
It
I'll
was
check
really
it
good
out.
that way. You're put in a position where you know as much as the character, and the character doesn't know anything.
Okay.
Think of Lost. They all wake up on the beach. They don't know what happened, other than there was
Yeah.
a plane crash, right? But they don't know why they survived, and the weird things start happening. They don't know anything about the island, right? Orphan Black's kind of the same situation where
Okay.
she comes into it, and seriously, in the first 5-10 minutes, you'll probably be hooked if you're interested in sci-fi / thrillers.
And it's on Netflix?
It is on. You know what? We just
Nope.
started Crave TV.
Okay.
Crave TV. We just started that because Netflix is great. We love Netflix, but one of the gaps on Netflix is HBO shows.
Okay.
Orphan Black isn't HBO, but we just finished catching up on Entourage. We've never actually finished the season. So the series. So we actually got Crave TV. We went through those seasons. My wife's going to go through Big Love and some other shows, but I'll be dipping back into HBO for some of our other weeks ahead for us, the other TV that I'm watching. But right now, the current show on the queue is Orphan Black.
Okay. Now, is Crave TV like Netflix?
It's very much like it, yes.
Okay.
It's not. They could make it better, how it's laid out. Like they don't have your. If you leave it, it doesn't automatically remember what episode you were on, and
Okay.
it doesn't have the resume. It doesn't have like your favorites list. It's not as intuitive as Netflix.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever had TiVo, but it's like the difference between TiVo and Bell Alliant DVRs.
Okay.
It's like TiVo was very intuitive remote control for recording shows. All these other ones are like there's 60 or 70 buttons on the remote control, and it doesn't make sense. That's the kind of difference between Netflix and the Crave TV. I'm sure
Okay.
they're gonna improve it. They do have the app that you can use on your iPad as well.
Okay. Because this has just started, right? Like within the last couple days?
We had just gotten a note in December.
Okay.
So that was one of the things that we said. Okay, we didn't do big gifts this year, but I said okay. For Jennifer and I got the Crave TV. It's only
Okay.
$4 a month, so $50
That's
for a
it.
year.
Exactly.
We got all these HBO shows because back like 3 or 4 years ago, we would buy the DVD sets.
Okay.
Of HBO shows. And now we don't have to do that. We just watch it once. Because most of the shows that we just watch it the one time.
That's it. Yeah.
So
I mean,
that was a good show.
Yeah, especially if it's stuff that it's just like a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used to do that with Nip Tuck.
Nip Tuck, that's another one Jennifer's going to go. We're going to go check out Buffy the Vampire Slayer, although that's on Netflix.
Okay.
There's some other shows like that we're going to catch up on. Yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, it's a great way to watch old shows without committing to buying like a $60 DVD pack.
Well, back in December, she wanted to see Big Love to finish off the seasons of it, and you're looking at like $30 or $40 for a set of DVDs that you're going to watch the once.
That's it.
And same thing with Entourage. Like we wanted to sort of see the episodes, but we didn't really want to plunk down $20 for something that
Oh, that's it.
You
Especially if
gotta
it's
watch more
just
than
one
once.
time.
Yeah, you know. Although there's a couple series like The Wire is on Crave, but I've got that DVD series. I think that's
Okay.
fantastic. Every year I go back and watch the entire series. There's a couple of shows that I will watch the entire thing again, and those ones I do buy the DVDs.
Okay.
You know, so that's anyway. Orphan Black is my number one pick right now that we've got in the queue.
Oh,
So
very
we got
nice.
that, yeah. And going off the Golden Globes, that was just this past Sunday. I picked up the book from Tina Fey, Bossy Pants,
Okay.
from the library, and I actually bought Jennifer the book, Amy Poehler's Yes Please.
Okay.
So we were both reading that book, those books, not realizing at some point in our minds we knew that Tina Fey and Amy were both going to be hosting the Golden Globes. We didn't really think too much of it because we didn't watch the Golden Globes, and that's not high on our radar. But we both been reading those, so it's. I mean, Tina Fey is a good writer.
That's it. And they're
She's
both
funny,
yeah, they're both funny women.
right?
Yeah.
And
But
not
I'm like
just
you.
like not easy humor. I mean,
Yeah.
witty. They're witty.
That's it. Yeah.
I like their humor.
That's
you
it.
know?
You know, I don't watch the Golden Globes either. It just yeah.
No.
No, I can't get into it. Like I think I've kind of stopped watching award shows.
Okay. There's a lot of patting on the back there, and it's good for recognition. It's good for recognition, and it was nice to see that there's more women being recognized, and there's more shows created by and led by women that are getting recognition.
That's it.
Sarah Treem's HBO show, The Affair, got some good recognition. I mean, in terms of spreading the recognition across areas that have generally been lesser recognized, is great. Like Jeffrey Tambor won for Best Actor for Transparent, and the series won as well. So that was really good. So some of those things are good. I just going on knowing from the list of winners, right? But actually sitting down and listening to the speeches and listening to or watching some of the interludes and the performances, that's sort of lost its appeal for me.
Oh, that's it. Well, that's like the music awards. I remember them always being mostly heavy on the music, but now they've kind of like ventured off, so it's not as fun as it used to be.
Right. Okay.
Because there used to be always like more performers and less, of the award kind of ish. But now it seems like it's less of the music and more of everything else.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and the other thing is, it always drags out long too. It's like by the end, it's like, oh my god, just get to the end of it.
That's it. Or they're meshing songs, like say, because we watched, it was Pitbull and Enrique. No, it was Pitbull. Michael was watching, and he meshed like all his songs together, so it wasn't. Yeah. It was just like it's not the same. I remember like it would be like whatever song it was big, they performed that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of like taking the top 5 songs that were nominated and put into one.
Yeah.
Melange.
That's it. I don't
know. So that was my TV show, Orphan Black, and my book, Bossy Pants by Tina Fey. So those are those two. Music wise, this week I've been listening to the soundtrack for Half-Light, Brent Rosenberg.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. Right. It was a Demi Moore movie. Never really saw the movie, but the soundtrack was recommended to me because I'm getting into writing a screenplay every day and just wanted to have a different selection of soundtracks. So I did get that soundtrack, and it's pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good. No vocals with it. It's just all completely instrumental, which helps me get into the zone. It doesn't distract me, I guess is the most.
I was just going to say it's not distracting.
Right.
Whereas if you're hearing the words, it's just kind of like, yeah.
And it's kind of, I guess the movie is somewhat of a supernatural thriller kind of thing, and that's good because I want to that ominous vibe that runs through the theme of the music. Yeah, it's working pretty well for me. So that's music. Are you still Let It Go?
No. Now we moved on to Magic.
Let It Go. Okay.
We Let It Go. We're on to the band Magic.
Magic is the band's name?
Yeah, they did the song Brood.
Okay.
And we're enjoying the CD. So.
All right. When you said the band Magic, I had to pause because there's a band called the Band Perry, and that's their name, the
Okay.
Band Perry.
Perry. No, it was Magic.
Okay, just Magic. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was a
Not the
new
band
thing, right?
Magic. No.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what genre would you put the Magic in?
I want to say like it's reggae, but it's not reggae.
Okay.
It's just, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Like it's just like a different sound. And like every song is sort of different, but it's got like that little reggae-ish vibe.
Okay. Would you say it's more? Would you say it's like top 40 pop versus alternative versus?
Maybe pop, but I don't think it's alternative.
No. Okay.
And apparently they're a Canadian band.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Well, yeah, that's it. And Michael Pitbull and...
Are these CDs or these MP3s or?
No, Magic is CD, but everything else is pretty much MP3
Okay.
that we download from iTunes. So,
Excellent. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Now, did you do your reviews of the music that you'd got sent to you?
Yes,
Excellent.
they're all up on my blog,
Okay. Excellent.
cindyslovebooks.com.
There we go. Good.
Got to plug myself.
Now, do you have any more CDs coming through? Music?
There's been nothing on the site yet.
Okay.
But I'm just putting that to the fact that it's just, everybody's back to work.
Right.
So I'm hoping.
So just going back, we've got Gone Girl, Girl Online, for your books that you've got queued up. Maze Runner was your recent movie. What about TV? Is Survivor all wrapped up? Did that take a hiatus for the Christmas break?
We haven't watched TV.
No.
I was trying because I missed Glee. Glee started last Friday. I missed that. I'm missing The Bachelor for some reason. I don't know how that happens.
The Bachelor is something that I find scary
So you
because
find-
Twitter is taken over, but my feed is just completely taken over whenever Bachelor's on, from people who really seem to be kind of scarily into Bachelor or Bachelorette.
Apparently, this season is supposed to be like the best Bachelor ever.
Would they ever say, this is the third best Bachelor, so tune in? They would never say that.
No,
right?
but apparently, and I was reading something in a tabloid magazine about The Bachelor, and I think he's even a little bit freaked out by some of these women. So I'm like, how come I'm not watching this? Just I'm missing it for some reason. I don't.
How do you fill your time instead of The Bachelor?
Well, I think just because everything that's happened in real life,
Right.
and it just there's not enough hours in the day. Like, I mean, I haven't even fully blogged since December.
Okay.
So I've got to get back into that.
And you are. You're video blogging right now.
I am video blogging right now.
Excellent. Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, I mean,
But-
there's some things that you can drop, and you just realize, it just was taking up time, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing more now. Facebook, thankfully, I dropped that sucker.
Okay.
Finally.
I'm still on Facebook.
Yeah.
Can't drop it. Not yet.
Well, I mean, you've got a better community of book bloggers on Facebook. I've turned to Twitter. Twitter's been much better for me for screenwriters.
But I don't even use Facebook for my blog.
Okay.
Like, it's more or less just like personal interactions that I'm doing on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm trying to get back into Instagramming more and
Right. Okay.
yeah.
Are you one of those who like hashtag everything?
See, I have a problem with like what do you hashtag? Like, if I show you like my coffee mug, I can put coffee mug hashtag owl mug but it's just
hashtag
like
good morning, hashtag coffee.
that's it.
Hashtag
But
thank God. Yeah.
there's people who hashtag like the life out of a coffee
Oh
mug.
my God.
And like I said, they're using hashtag mug, hashtag coffee mug, whatever's on the mug they're using. And it's just, I don't know. It's just like by the time you read like the picture, like there's like that much like of hashtags.
If you consistently hashtag more than 3, you've got a problem.
Yeah.
I see people that put like 10 or 12 hashtags. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
That's it. For me, like if I do a book, like I do the book title, I hashtag, then I'll do the publisher if I got it sent from a publisher.
Mhm.
and then I put my hashtags in these other books.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like then this, or I'll put blogger, just so that they know.
Right. Yeah.
But no, I think some people just hashtag too much.
Well, I mean, if there's relevant tags to it, that's good. But I mean,
yeah.
if you're taking a picture of somebody's meal or a sunset or whatever,
Yeah.
I mean, what is the majority of Instagram that you've seen? Like pictures of people's food, their pets, and shots outside, sunsets, sunrises.
And sometimes it's like beauty stuff or it's books.
Yeah.
But even a lot of like book bloggers just go crazy with the hashtags. It's just like, how many hashtags do you need for a book?
Well, if you get the title, the author, the publishing company, and your own tag, that's
4. That's 4. But they're tagging like man on cover.
Oh no!
It's I don't know, but it's just like, how many hashtags do you need for a book?
That's something that you can put on your blog. When you want to be able to track on your themes and your different posts.
That's it.
That doesn't need to go on Instagram.
No. If I do, like, if I get a book in the mail, then like I said, I do the book title, the publisher, and then I'll say like mail book or something to say that I got it as a book from my mail. But I mean, you can't hashtag. Pretty soon people are going to say hashtag 302 pages. I don't know. I just think too many people are going hashtag crazy.
I agree, and I think we should incorporate pet peeves of the week as well into our
sounds
blog.
Good. Yeah,
I think that's
important. Too many hashtags.
Instagram etiquette.
That's it. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Don't overuse the hashtag.
Yep.
Don't be.
Yes. Yeah.
That's silly. So you had Magic as your music. Mine is Brent Rosenberg's soundtrack for Half-Light. I think that covers it. We've got the books, we got the music, we got the movies, we got the TV.
That's it. Okay. Thanks for telling me. My pick this week is Maze Runner by James Dashner.
And my choice this week is Orphan Black.